All right, video number 2. Now we are going to take those items that we prepped and we're now going to insert them into our Google site. So the students have that SBAC-like experience where they're scrolling on one side and they're answering questions on the other, and they're scrolling on both parts. So it gives them that split screen experience. All right, so first thing, we have to find the site that we're going to put this on. So I always say, if you don't know where to start, go to google.com. Make sure over here you are signed in with your @clovisusd.k12.ca.us account. If not, you might have to switch those out. Click on the waffle and come down to Sites. Then you're going to choose the website you want to add these things to, add a page to. I'm going to go to my digital classroom here. And up at the top, I'm going to click on Create Page. And then you give your page a name. And once I've named it, I'll just leave it at the top level. That's fine. I'm going to click on Create. So now I have my page. It's my grade 4, Unit 5, LE2, Wagons West. Now to put things side by side, you can't do that until you change the layout. So come on up to Layout and then just choose 2-column simple. So the first thing I'm going to bet is a YouTube video because I want that to grab their attention before they read the little play about Wagons West. So I'm going to come up here and open up that YouTube link that I had found before. I'm going to copy this URL, come back to the site that I'm going to embed it on. Then I'm going to say Insert and YouTube. And I'm going to paste that YouTube video there, and it gives you a little thumbnail so you make sure that it's the one that you're choosing. I want to make the video probably a 640 by 360. I don't want the border and I don't want the title. I'm going to click on Save, and there's my video. And it won't show up until you actually save. So, okay, now we're going to enter down, and we're going to put in the document here. So then we go back up to Insert, come down to Drive and Document. And Drive is great because it remembers the last thing you worked on. So, and usually the last thing you worked on is what you're working with, so it pops up first. So I'm going to put that right in there, and I'm going to leave the width empty because I want it to fill that 100% width, and I don't want a border and I don't want the title. So I'm going to click on Save. And you know what, maybe I want that to be a little bit longer, so I click on the gear, and instead of 600 pixels, I'm probably going to make it 800, so it gives a little more room before they have to scroll. Okay, then I'm going to click on Save. Okay, so now we're going to put the Google Forms in on this side. So we go to Insert, Drive, and we find the form that we want. Now I want the Part 1 form first. And I'm going to leave that empty for 100% width. I don't want titles on there. And I'm going to enter down a couple times. And I'm going to say Insert, Drive, Form. I'm going to pick Part 2 this time. I'm going to leave this empty for 100% width and take off the borders. Then I'm going to come down, enter a couple of times to separate them. Insert, Drive, Form, and I'm going to insert Part 3, take that off, leave this blank, and click Save. Alright, so I have all my parts in there, and I'm going to click on Save, and you will see them all on the actual sheet. So now the students have everything they need on one site. They have the video that's going to grab their attention before they read Wagons West. This is where they scroll to read the story, Wagons West, and they can scroll down a little bit more too. Okay. Up here they have this form that they can scroll through to enter all their information and submit it to you. And then when they're on Part 2 the next day, they will scroll here on this part to answer those questions. And then down below, they'll have their summary on the last day. So it contains everything in one spot, no paper. It's set and ready to go. So if you have any questions, email me. Thanks, guys.